Alright, so just a quick video today, hopefully. Now this is going to be a top mount intercooler for a Mitsubishi delica. So what we're doing is putting a pipe in there and welding some tags on for fans. A couple of factory fans from a couple of delicas. They have these under their intercoolers because they're all top mounted on top of the motor. So just got to drill a big hole, cap the end, and put in a couple of extra holes here for the temperature sensor that turns fans on and off. So then the pipe will be sticking out this way and the other one out that way, so some of the original intercooler piping from the engine will fit. Alright, we've got it clamped on the bench like this so that all the swarf from drilling the hole will actually fall straight out instead of getting stuck inside the core, because that's something you really don't want, because that will eventually go straight through your motor, which is bad. Somewhere. Alright, so while it's still in this position, I decided I'd drill the holes for the sensor. I'll get in here with the die grinder and clean this up a bit. There's no dags on the back of those holes. And I'll get to marking the pipe. Alright, well, apart from this little bit here, the fit's pretty good. I still need to trim this to close that gap down to 30mm. It's at about 40 at the moment. The rest of the way around, the pipe fits perfectly. So when I trim this into shape, I'll just take a bit extra in there and fold the flap out just to fill that gap, and we should be sweet. So I've just got to mark around it, trim it back so that that pipe is only just sitting in with the inside edge, because you don't really want a big piece hanging in because it'll disrupt airflow and it just won't work very well. Alrighty, so I've got that fitting as good as it's going to. It's got the right gap. I've got to clean up all the texture marks off it now before I can weld it. I'm going to start with these because that'll be a little bit troublesome trying to get that welded properly with that in the way. So, what we're doing here, bit of flat bar, and a clamp. Flat bar will keep that perfectly flush on both sides. I can do both sides at once, and I can also put packers in there to bring them just up so the fans hopefully won't be rubbing on the intercooler surface. Old 1mm cut-off wheels make great packers. Alright, gloves. You can probably hear the TIG in the background. Some say he's a box of lightning, but all we know is he's called the TIG. Good deal. Alright, so those plates are all welded on now. They don't need to be fully welded, they're only holding some little fans, and that is plenty of weld to hold a lot more. Alright, so I've got it packed up into place now. That's lined up where it needs to go for the intake pipe. I'll tack it a couple of spots around here first. Now, because this end tank is cast aluminium, I've got to use a different filler wire for it. I'm using a 4043. Seems to work. Now I'll just a few tacks, then show you what I've done, and alright. There we go. Alright. I think I'll just weld this all up. Speed up. Alright, so it's finished and welded now. Still a bit warm. So I've got the end tank capped off with a bit of 5mm checker plate. Tags are all on. Should hold plenty of boost and make the delica go now. Next we'll take it out and fit it to the vehicle. So, see you there.
So, fit up just as